Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Catherine, and if you're new here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below. So as you can tell by the title up above, today I'm going to do 10 things that I brought to college but I never really used. It's not necessarily stuff that I would regret bringing, it's just like, I guess it's like a little helpful hint of what you think you're gonna use in college versus what you actually use, especially if you are a college freshman. So the first thing that I have is actually like my Polaroid camera. I thought I was gonna use it to take a whole bunch of Polaroid photos and like really cute things, but then I did this accident. Like, don't do this, but if you accidentally open up the back of your camera, it'll like bleach the film. So all of the photos that I've been taking recently are all like stained, I guess you could say. I have like two here. Like, this is what happens if you open up the back of the film, it'll like bleach it. Okay, so the next thing that I have is my felt board. I saw these all over Pinterest and everything, and I was like, oh my god, those are so cute, I want to get one for college. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can change the thing that it says like every single day or something, maybe every week. Like, I don't know why I was being so optimistic. I've changed this 3 times. I don't know, I have mixed feelings because it's really cute and I like it and I think it's like cool, but I don't personally use it that much. And some of the quotes I've had are cute, but then some of them are just like, well, right now it says enjoy today, I just changed it recently. Okay, so the next thing that I have is like all of my hair products that I thought I was gonna use but I never ended up using. Like, look at this, I have these and then I have like all of this, and it's just stuff that I would use in high school occasionally that I was like, I don't want to have to repurchase it when I get on there. But then some of this I've never picked up once. Like, I understand like hairspray, yes, bring that, and like some styling stuff and like stuff to like protect your hair, but then I don't understand why I have 3 different flat ironing sprays. Like, why do I need all of this? I don't even know. So it's just like, I would recommend limiting how much like products you bring, because the thing is at the end of the day, you really can just repurchase it wherever you go. Like, if you're gonna need it that badly, like, I did not need to bring all of this stuff. It's just like some of it, it's like, oh, well, I prefer this one. Oh my gosh, everything's falling. Well, it's like sometimes I prefer this one if I'm gonna do this, like this exact thing to my hair. Sometimes I prefer this one, and it's just not really worth it at the end of the day to bring all of it, because then you have to bring it all back. Okay, so the 4th thing that I have is just in general, I think stuff that everyone normally brings or like they have is like those Bath and Body Works fragrance mists. Well, okay, this one I used to have in my car because it's like a smaller travel size one, and I used to use it like all the time in my car. Like, the car smelled like weird, I would just go like, and then boom, it smells nice, right? But the thing is I only use these if our room kind of smells a little off. So then I'll like spray it a little bit. But then the perfume that I use doesn't smell like this, so it wouldn't complement it. So I don't really use this stuff on like a day-to-day basis. So the 4th thing is actually something that I would recommend not bringing to college at all. Well, okay, don't bring as much as I did, but like folders. But just a little heads up, in college, you're not really gonna be using paper that much. Everything's gonna be online and you have to pay for printing. No matter which way you go, you're gonna have to pay for printing, whether it's like printing like a single sheet of paper, or if you personally buy your own printer and you print there, because then you're gonna have to pay for the ink. So you're not gonna wanna print 500 pages of whatever, because it's just easier to just look at it all online. And plus, what if you forget the paper somewhere? At least if you have it online, it's like, as long as you have your laptop, you have it with you, you know? So it's just like a little heads up. So the 6th thing that I brought that I never used is actually my purse. I don't know, is it too big to fit in frame? It's actually really cute though. But I brought it because, don't get me wrong, every single day when I was home, over the summer, whatever, I used my purse wherever I went. It was just easier to like throw whatever in here, right? But then when I got to college, it's not necessarily something that I would bring everywhere, and I think I've only ever used my purse whenever I was like going home. So then at that point, it's like, what's the point of bringing my purse when I could have just left it at home? It wasn't really much of a use, and it was kind of like a clutter spot, and I would just like put whatever in it. So unless you really guarantee, like, you know you're gonna use like your big purse. Like, I do have another purse that I have here too, and I like use it occasionally. It's just a lot easier to throw things into like my pockets or whatever. Okay, so the 7th thing I have is lip colors. I have all of these. Do you want to know how many I've used? 1. I've only ever used like chapstick. It's because, I mean, I should probably use more of these. It's just, I don't really dress up every single day, and I think the only time where I actually put on like a lip product is whenever I'm going to like a formal or like something like that. Like something where I should be dressing up, you know? And then some of them are like really out there colors. Like for example, this one. What happens if I go to school? Like imagine this color on my lips. What if I go to class like this? I mean, it's a statement. It's just not me personally. Look at all of these colors. All of these colors are very similar to each other, where I really only needed to bring one of these. It's just something that I could have consolidated on, and I kind of regret doing now because I'm not going to use any of them. And the thing is I only use chapstick every single day. That's it, because like who wants chapped lips, you know? Okay, so the 8th thing that I brought that I never really used, all of these nail polish colors. Actually, I don't have as many as much as other people do have, but at home I have a giant bucket full, and I think it's just something where I never had the time to paint my nails, but it's kind of controversy because the thing is I never used any of my nail polish at school, but next year I kind of want to bring all of my nail polish just so that way I have more options, because I think one of the things is I don't see all my options, so I'm like, oh well, I wish I had this color, but I don't, so I'm not going to do my nails or something, you know? But then on the controversy side to that is if you bring all of your nail colors, then you're gonna be like, well, I only use this one, so I should have only brought that one, you know? Recommendation that I would have is if you go home, like when you come here in the fall, like bring fall colors, and then when you go home like for Thanksgiving or like something like that, then bring home some of the colors that you're not using and then switch them out for other colors or something, because that way you get more options, more variety. But I mean, yeah, I didn't really use it. So the 9th thing that I have that I never really used was like ball caps. Actually, the thing is I knew this coming into college that I didn't really wear them. So I'd have a bunch at my house, but I only brought one, right? And then I've acquired all 3 of these at my time at Drexel. So, I mean, they're cute, but I think ball caps are more of a, like a spring, summer type of wear. And I just never wore them in the winter, and I never wore them in the fall. So maybe I might wear them more in the spring. But so my last thing is just like in general medicine. I like never used it. I think it was one of those things where I grew up, and then if I was sick and I'd be like, oh mom, I'm sick or whatever, and then she would just like tell me take this, right? But then when you're in college you just kind of like forget that you have medicine, so I like never took it. Sometimes I would though, but like I have all of this that like I rarely use. All of this is just band-aids. Super thankful that I have it, but it's just like kind of crazy if you think about it. I don't know, I think everyone kind of needs like a medicine cabinet. It's just I never really used it because I would always be like, oh, I'm not that sick or something like that, and I would just blow it off. Yeah. Also, don't do that, because if you're sick, like, take care of yourself. Don't like take my advice. Anything, overload on medicine so that way it's like one of those things where it's like bring an umbrella so it doesn't rain. One of those things where it's like if you bring all the medicine then you're not going to use it because you're not going to be sick. And it's kind of like, oh, why did I waste money? But then like you didn't really waste money because then you didn't get sick. Thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to thumbs up this video down below, and tell me something that you regret, like if you are in college, tell me something that you regretted bringing to school, because I'm kind of curious, because I know some people, whatever I regret bringing is something that was like their holy grail or something, you know? So yeah, definitely let me know down below because I'm curious, especially if you go to like a different school. I want to know, like, oh, I brought a winter jacket but it never like got cold enough. Like, I want to figure out different things. I think it's interesting. Yeah, so thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.